Hello, today's presentation is about organization development. And now we're going to talk about what organization development is not and what special terms of importance are used in organization development, what is system thinking, and what is it important to organization development practitioners. First is what organization development is not. It is quite understanding what OD is not. It is not training, personal development, team development, HRD, learning and development, or a part of HR. Although it is often mistakenly understood as some or all of these. OD intervention is about change, so doesn't involve people, but OD also develop processes, systems, and structures. And the primary purpose of OD is to develop the organization as a whole, not to train or to develop people. Next is what special terms of importance are used in organization development. Organization development consultants use special terms, and these are useful when consultants and consumers communicate with one another. So first is the organization change. Organization change is a departure from the status quo. It implies movement toward a goal, an idealized state, or a vision of what should be, and movement away from present conditions, beliefs, or attitudes. Bob Tannenbaum felt that the OD needed a fresh definition of change, and he wished that those who initiate change would find useful in helping the larger world better understand who we are and what we do. And there's a different degrees of change. Golembowski distinguishes among three levels of change: the alpha, beta, and gamma change. Also, Anderson provide a more recent perspective on levels or types of change: the developmental change, transitional change, and transformational change. Next is change agent. Cumming and Worley define a change agent as a person who attempts to alter some aspect of an organization. That they're called internal consultants, and external consultants if it is comes from outside an organization. And recently, Drucker takes the term change agent to a new level. He challenged us now to see the organization as a change agent. He says, we can already see the future taking shape, but believe that the future will turn in unexpected ways, and the greatest change are still ahead of us. And to survive and succeed, organizations will have to become change agents. And the most effective way to manage change successfully is to create it. Next is client. The client is the organization, group, or individuals whose interest the change agent primarily serves. Although consultants often think of the client as the one who authorizes the change effort and pay their bills, they are not always certain whose purposes are to be served. Culture repairs the overall organization. One of the focal points of OD is making changes in an organization's culture. that would communicate and reinforced by the leaders through various methods in shaping employees' perception, behaviors, and understanding. Intervention. An intervention is a change effort or a change process that implies an intentional entry into an ongoing system where the action is planned, deliberate, and presumably functional for the purpose of improve the organization's function and to manage the organization cultures better. Sponsor. A sponsor is one who underwrites, legitimizes, and champions a change effort or organization development intervention. Stakeholder. A stakeholder is anyone who has a stake in an OD intervention. Stakeholders may be customers, supplier, distributor, employees, and government regulators. What is system thinking and why it is important to OD practitioners? System thinking consists of inputs, transformation process, and outputs. First is a set of inputs where we have resources, information that is needed to supply the organizational system. Transformation process, that all activity within the organization that we used to do to accomplish work. And we have the outputs, usually the outcomes, products, and services created or delivered by the organization. And this system is clearly open system wherein organizations are open to their environment, where information is in and out to make it healthy and to run it well. And the organization that you're in is unpredictable, wherein you can say what's gonna happen in the future. That's why it is important to the OD practitioners to scan their environment to see what customers want to do, what is the competition is up to, and etc. And they should keep their eye on all the things that is happening around the organization to make better decisions. Means this system viewed as a whole, and this system is made up of interconnected subsystems. Means you have the whole organization, and on that system you have what we call subsystems, or let's say major departments. And on that departments you have different teams that are interrelated to each other. So changes to one part of the system directly or indirectly may influence the other parts. And that's it. Thank you.
I'm in a relationship with all my bitches, yeah. I need a customer, but my I need her. I got some